All right, just another minute, and I'm gonna get going, get rolling, see if we can get some more people in this thing. All right, 7:40. Let's get started. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you clicked on the thumbnail, the what I'm going to talk about here is the debate about whether or not a hot dog is a sandwich or not. I'm going to get right into my opinion on that, and I'm on the middle. I have one piece of evidence that I think skews it in one direction, and I'll get to that. I wanted to talk about some of the opinions that I've been getting online. So, number one, it seems like across my different social media platforms, there's no agreement. I have people saying yes, people saying no, and like Twitter, for example. So let me pull that up right now. The Twitter poll that I did, which only got 6 votes. You got to start small. So that poll was 60% no, 40% yes, and we had one person in that say that unless you split 2 dogs in half, grill them, slap them between 2 slices of bread, then it's a hot dog sandwich, which is different than a hot dog. It's a compelling argument. I'm not going to lie. I also had on Facebook Chef Bill, who was a local person to here. He said that it came up years ago when he had restaurants in Rochester. There was a place called Don and Bob's famous ground round porkers, a white hot and a red hot. A company called Zweigels. He said the definition of a sandwich is meat between 2 pieces of bread, so a hot dog is a sandwich. Okay, fine. There was one other opinion that I got. So then on Instagram, this was a little bit more compelling. Let me, on that debate, we are split 6 for no and 3 for yes. So I think the general consensus is most people are going to argue that a hot dog is not a sandwich. I have one piece of evidence. So to kind of put a little more perspective into it, my piece of evidence, I think, skews it in a very particular direction. Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter whether you call it a sandwich or not. There are tons of things that we eat that you don't need to classify it as anything. It's a hot dog, it's its own thing, really. But is it a sandwich, yes or no? I'm gonna say yes, and we'll get to my reason in a moment. Um, there's also that new thing that people are calling it online, the glizzy for hot dog. I mean, I never heard that until recently, so that might be a regional thing. Who knows? I don't know what to think about that. By the way, we're live. We are drinking a dark and stormy. I made this with Bacardi Select rum, which was later branded as Bacardi Black. It's a dark rum. It's not quite the dark rum that you're supposed to use for a dark and stormy, but it does the job. Ginger beer, some bitters, some rum. Very good. Another thing I wanted to talk about yesterday when I reached out to people and asked what I should talk about for my live stream, I got a couple of shout outs to give here. One is to my friend Beth, who actually helped with these eyebrows. She wanted me to talk about her recent obsession with sherbet, which if I knew what she was talking about, I'd be able to talk about it, but I at least wanted to give a shout out that she has a recent obsession with sherbet. And then my friend Crystal wanted me to talk about burrata, which burrata is delicious. You can't go wrong with burrata. Maybe that'll be the actual topic of a live stream. What exactly is burrata? Because a lot of places take a lot of liberties with it. So my argument about whether or not the hot dog is a sandwich. The hot dog bun is a very particular kind of bread, right? So If the bun were a different type of bread than your typical white bread, then I would say, okay, it's definitely not a sandwich. But the fact that basically it's white bread baked into a different shape. So, I mean, basically it's like you're putting a piece of meat on one loaf of bread. So, I mean, if you made a sandwich on an entire loaf of bread, that would still be a sandwich, like the Rodney Dangerfield sandwich that we made here on the channel early on, right? That's a sandwich, right? So why all of a sudden are you going to say that something on the same kind of bread is not a sandwich? That's my argument for whether it's a sandwich or not. Honestly, like you go to like Chicago where they put pickles and peppers and lettuce and stuff on it. Like there, it's like the argument is it a salad or not. So your New York style hot dog that's, you know, sausage on a piece of bread, it's a sandwich probably. Who cares, right? But the real argument, I think, comes down to whether or not it's one or two pieces of bread and whether or not the things are sandwiched in a lateral kind of way. So that's kind of where people get that stance where it's not a sandwich. I mean, is a sausage and peppers a sandwich? Yeah, it's a sandwich. You put sausage and peppers on a loaf of bread. So how is that not a sandwich? I don't know. The other piece that I wanted to talk about, I had it in the description for the video. I'm launching a paid product. So I'm going to have some details on that soon, like in the next, I would say, week. I'm still working on designing it, but what I did was I took the 10 most popular recipes on the channel here and I kind of enhanced them. So I'm going to do like a remix kind of thing where I'm going to sell an ebook. I haven't really worked out the pricing and how the payment is going to work or anything like that, but it's going to be very affordable. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be the top 10 recipes here on the channel as of today. And it's going to be, I'm probably going to be launching it, I would say, before Labor Day. So keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be something that if you've been a fan of the channel and you've seen the recipes, there's going to be things in there that were not in the videos, as well as if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen the recipes, you can kind of cross-reference what's in the print copy, which it's going to be a PDF, so you can get it printed. You could print it and give it to your entire family. So it's going to be 10 amazing recipes, and it spans everything from appetizers, side dishes, beverages, main dishes. So it's definitely something that I've been working really hard on over the last, developing those recipes and making the videos. I've been working on it for quite a while. So I'm really excited to finally put it together in a print format. And actually, I'm like 90% done with it. I really just got to make the cover. So that's coming very soon. But I wanted to do this live stream. I've never done a live stream before. So I wanted to kind of see what the lay of the land was in terms of how to do this. And, clearly I don't know exactly what I'm doing because I clicked the button too early and it ruined everything. All the links to the live stream that happened before went away, and I ended up having to make this new live stream, and it just was a mess. So, this wasn't exactly, I would say, a smooth rollout. We have a couple people in the live chat right now. Nobody's really lighting up the chat, but that's fine. We'll have a little sip. And like I said, I wasn't planning on staying on long, but I got my notebook here, my Star Wars Boba Fett notebook, where I write down all my ideas and all the suggestions that you guys have for stuff on the channel here. So I'm gonna take a quick peek at that one more time and make sure I covered all the stuff that I wanted to. All right, so we talked about the cookbook. We talked about, is a hot dog a sandwich? And again, I'm gonna reiterate my stance on this. I really don't care if you think a hot dog is a sandwich or not. I really don't care if it's a sandwich or not. So your opinion is your opinion, and I'm not gonna mess with your opinion. But my argument to it is, why would they make the bread the same as Wonder Bread if it wasn't supposed to be a sandwich? That's where I'm at on the whole thing. We talked about the word glizzy. Oh, if you were here a few months ago now, it's been quite a while. I did the Starbucks double shot on ice recipe. That video has taken off. That has been the fastest video. Man, my voice is cracking. The fastest video I've had to go viral here on the channel. And when I say viral, I mean like tens of people are watching it as opposed to like one or two over the course of a weekend. But I have a follow-up to that video coming Monday. It's going to be a really quick video. I've actually came up with an alcoholic version of the Starbucks double shot. So you're not going to want to miss that video Monday night. It's going to be, I usually do my premieres at like 6 o'clock at night. I have a Dairy X Dines coming on Saturday. That's going to be a place that I went to for my birthday. And I talked about it a little bit in the birthday vlog. So there's that coming Saturday morning. Then Monday I have that follow up to the double shot on ice. So those are two things that are definitely coming up very soon that you're not going to want to miss. Closing thoughts here tonight. Number one, keep your eyes out for that ebook. Like I said, it's going to be very affordable. It's going to be something that the proceeds are not going to go in my pocket. It's going to be to develop ideas for the channel here and kind of level up what we're doing on the channel here, because you might not notice, but incrementally things are getting more and more sophisticated as far as the production. I even have like lights here. I could show you. I got like lights. So we're definitely looking to up the production, and in order to do that, I need some small ways to raise funds. But this is going to be something very small. And if you're a fan of what I've done here on the channel or on the blog in the past, you know that what you're going to get in return is going to be something that is going to be amazing. So I'm happy to bring that. And it's going to go, I'm going to roll it forward, kind of like Mr. Beast, where everything kind of compounds. I'm not saying I can compete with Mr. Beast. I'm not going to be spending millions of dollars on videos on YouTube, but I definitely want to level up what we're doing here. And that's this is step one toward getting to that. So there's that. So in closing, we were on here for, 15, 20 minutes, minus my, fumbling around on this stuff. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for your support. The hot dog is a sandwich if you want it to be. It's not a sandwich if you don't want it to be. Personally, I don't care. But why would they make the bread the same as Wonder Bread? That's basically all I have tonight. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit the button, hit the notification bell. I'm going to be doing these live videos. I'm thinking maybe once a month. We'll cover a different topic every time. And let's see. We'll cover a different topic every time. And this is going to be community fueled. So right now the community is small. As it grows, as we snowball this, we're going to get bigger and bigger. So keep your eyes out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next chat, and we'll see you in the next video.